be welcoming back Shawn Collins for an extended interview. Thanks for coming back with us, Shawn.
Thank you for having me.
And we're sponsoring the Secret is Out promotion across a lot of industry blogs, including yours and Missy Ward's. Is there any advice that you can give to new affiliates? Any tips?
I think a few things I would suggest is one is to have control of your brand. And by that I mean to go out there with all the different social media sites and register the account name for whatever your site, your domain is, or your personal name. So go to YouTube and to Twitter, StumbleUpon, all these different places, and get your name there. Also, sort of tied to that, I would suggest going to Facebook and creating a fan page for your company or yourself. And I found that's been very beneficial for me. I did it for both my own name as well as for Affiliate Summit. And already both those pages I created a few weeks ago are ranking in the top 20 in Google for the results, and they're rising from day to day. So definitely do that. And also I would say definitely make the jump over and start trying to play with video if you're not doing it already. It's really a matter of just having some editing software, which most anybody has free already on their computer, as well as a digital camera or flip camera for $100-something, and just play around with it. And it's a lot easier than I expected it to be, and I've been doing it for about a year and a half because I really love it. It's fun to really have the access to put on your own little TV show.
And for those successful affiliates who are really just getting started with video and looking for that next big trend, do you have tips for them on the video side?
Yeah, I guess the two things actually that people really seem to stumble on is that they focus strictly on the camera they're using. They don't really pay attention to a couple different things. One is the audio, and if you use a flip camera, you have to be just a few feet away to really get decent audio. So I would say to use something better, either like a digital camera, which usually has a much better resolution than a flip camera anyway, or else a camcorder. And also the lighting, that's something I've stumbled on myself. I just recently got some professional lighting. The first time I used it, I was very washed out and overexposed, and I've been trying to play around with that and just get better lighting. But usually the typical lighting in your office usually isn't that great. Sometimes it casts funny shadows and things. And so definitely focus on the audio and the lighting, because they'll deal sometimes with having somewhat subpar video, but if they can't hear the audio, they're going to turn that video off right away.
And what are 3 secrets that you can share for any affiliates, whether they do video or if they're a web marketer, to make the transition from good to great as an affiliate?
One big thing I would say is to make it a regular habit to churn out your own original content daily. Don't borrow anybody else's, plagiarize anything. Just go out there and just constantly put out something fresh, and to keep your site relevant and to keep people interested in coming back. And one way to do that, sort of a second thing there, is that I think you should focus on a topic that interests you, whether it be a sports team, a dog breed, maybe like Hollywood gossip, like whatever it is that you really get a charge out of. Just focus on that, because if it's just something totally random, it's not going to keep your interest. So I think that's key. And then also, I would say to use a platform that makes it easy to produce web pages. Like I used to in the past just hand code my HTML, and I still do that on some sites, but I've been transitioning over to use a content management system like WordPress for most of my sites, and some people use movable type or Joomla, different things. But it makes it so it's a lot easier to scale up and produce a lot more content and do it faster and more efficiently. So definitely I recommend going with a CMS.
And tell us when the next issue of FeedFront's coming out.
It's coming out in January, both in the mail and also to anybody who attends Affiliate Summit. And so typically it doubles as our conference program when there is a conference. Otherwise we just do it. We're going to be doing it I guess about 5 times a year. So anybody can subscribe for free at feedfront.com and get it in the mail.
Well, we're looking forward to the next issue, and of course seeing you January 11th through 13th at Las Vegas Affiliate Summit West. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Shawn.